what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aurelia Michael Holmgren, and today I am doing a 4/5 month postpartum recap. And I want to start off by saying part of why I have not made a video in a while. So I recorded a video while I was driving in the middle of last month, but I realized I never posted it. So that will go up first and then this one, but I want to make sure while there was a moment of silence in the house that I got this out. But I wanted to start off and be honest about why I have not been vlogging. So one particular reason is just that I felt like I wasn't getting enough engagement. And one of my videos last year, one of my reels went viral and it made me super close to monetization. And I realized that I got so consumed by that seeing the numbers dwindle after that video's like hype went down, it started to mess with me. And so I lost the motivation to film anymore because I unfortunately started attaching how well I was playing to the audience's reaction and not realizing that even if 3 people watch my video, like every time I plan to stop vlogging, somebody reaches out and says like, I saw your video, it was so motivating, it inspires me to, I want to wait to have kids, and people are always telling me be scared of this, be scared of that, and your story being 40 and having a baby is really inspiring, etc., etc. Like there's always somebody who like God plants a seed in and then they come to me, and so I keep going. But honestly, I have just not been motivated to make the videos. I felt like they were falling on deaf ears, and I was telling my girl Shantae that I think I was punishing myself as well because I'll get into more things about me and like finances and stuff, but I was kind of punishing myself. I didn't feel like I deserved to sit and record these vlogs when there are things I could be doing to better my family, but not realizing that making these vlogs helps my family because it helps me. It allows me to get some things off my chest. It allows me to hopefully inspire people and encourage them, or at least feel seen, feel understood, feel respected. And hopefully as I give myself more grace, you will do the same. So here I am. I wrote down very basic notes because I just kind of wanted to go off the top of the dome before I convinced myself again not to do this because I didn't take time to put on a whole bunch of makeup. I mean, I probably put on a little filter for the video. I don't want to do y'all dirty, but I'm just not in the mood to be presentational about it. Like I just want to say how I'm feeling, what's going on, and go from there. So what's up? All right, I am on a 30-minute drive, so I figured this would be the perfect time to do a 4-month postpartum recap. What's going on, what's happening, me, baby girl, bae, fam, Pepper, of course, work, the body, all the things. So where do we even begin? I'll start with baby girl. So for those that are new, I have a 4-month-old. She's a superstar, and I'm not just saying that. Like, she is that girl. Every day I am like, you're blowing my mind. Was I this cool as a kid? I don't know. So she is 4 months, going on 5 now. On May 2nd, she will be 5 months, which is crazy. Your girl is tummy timing. I try to throw videos and stuff in here if I remember as I'm editing. She's tummy timing. She went to her first birthday party, slayed the fit. She had on a 2-piece yellow and pink number, sunglasses. I think I had put in a little hair bow. Like, she is that girl. She is starting to roll. Baby girl has slept through the night 3 nights in a row. Get off her. Like, ooh, don't sweat her too hard. She's gotten up at like 1, literally put the passy in the mouth last night, gone. That's my girl. 12 hours, no eating, champion. People are like, I cannot believe you already have her on a schedule. To know me is to know me. Of course I have her on a schedule. I've been studying and researching since the day I found out I was pregnant. So I already had all these methods to the madness. Plus my doula, who is incredible, Sharon, we get on a call maybe every 2 weeks about how she's doing, giving suggestions. She's just blowing my mind. I get Just so excited to see the kind of human she's gonna be. Now, once we get that hairline intact, oh, it's over. The hairline is looking crazy. The curls is popping. The hair is growing. But the hairline, apparently, that's the hairline I had as a kid. It's giving mohawk right now, but that's all right. That's all right. People have been loving on her. We have still yet to buy any diapers. Just when we were about to get some size 2s, my girl Naj pulled through and gave us some diapers. We just got some hookups on formula, which I'll get into that next. I'll talk about the breastfeeding situation. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about her. She did her 4-month shots. She's good to go. She is in the 97th percentile of her head. No wonder tummy time was a challenge. And then like the 27th percentile for everything else. So she got big old head, just like a mama. Got a lot on her mind. Well, I got a small head, but I got a big forehead. I got a 5 head. You can fit all 5 fingers. I got 5 head. That's all right. My mama says because I'm smart. So breastfeeding and pumping. So, oh, I don't know which. I know I'm supposed to get over, but okay, I see. I officially stopped pumping maybe 2.5, 3 weeks ago. I was dealing with something called Demer. Go look up the definition, but it's basically this sensation you can get during the milk letdown, and it can be anxiety, it can be fear. Sorry if this is not stable, feel free to watch later. It can be anxiety, or don't watch it at all and just listen. Anxiety, fear, worry, depression, all the things. But it's supposed to last like the first 60 seconds. I be feeling that joint for the rest of the night. The night be over. So I decided to give up on it, or give it up, I should say. However, you know about breastfeeding, if you stop pumping, you need to be consistently feeding, otherwise your supply goes down. Now, my supply, if you've watched, was never anything to write home about to begin with. So I was taking all the supplements and I was pumping all day, every day, and I hated it from the jump. I have never enjoyed pumping, but I did it because that's what I needed to do. So, and I was able to stash while I was doing it, which I'm glad I did, because I stopped 2 months earlier breastfeeding than I had planned, and now I still have some stash left over for probably the next month or so. So my goal was to get her to June 1st combo feeding, and if the breast milk lasts that long, I kind of do half and half every day, then we'll be Gucci. And if not, then it is what it is. My mental health comes before every and anything, and I was going through it, and it needed to end. Plus, I stopped producing as much, so other than in the morning, she was not feeding from me anyway. And there was one day where I guess I forgot to kind of squish it up a little bit first, get the stuff going, and she had a fit, and I had to try to put a bottle together, and Adam sleeping. It was a nightmare, and I was like, okay, this cannot be the last memory of me breastfeeding you. So I try to hold this up. I fed her that next morning. She was all smiles and giggles. I recorded it, and then we put it to rest. And since then, I have been having some tummy troubles. I went to the doctor. I'm going to do an ultrasound this week. They said it may be from the hormones now starting to regulate, my cycle coming back at some point. But it also feels digestive, a digestion issue. So we'll find out this week what it is. Thank the Lord for Kaiser Insurance that I have paid for nothing, because y'all, my C-section was $55,000. Who's about to drop that? I'm heading into grad school in the fall. And did I tell y'all that? Just dropping bombs out here. I start grad school in the fall, which I will talk about because I'm heading to the school right now. And we're in the spring if you're watching this later. So I am so happy now that I'm not breastfeeding or pumping. I just feel amazing. I feel like I have my life back. It wasn't having a kid that made me feel like I lost my life. It was having to pump and every day, and it just was too much, multiple times a day for me. So shout out to the people that have gone past 6 months, 6 days. You're a real one. Physically, other than that, I feel good. I am on a weight loss plan. I am trying to get rid of all this excess fat. And I know people say like, oh no, you have this new body postpartum. However, I live in the 120s regardless of, like, I don't have to diet to be in the 120s. So to be 136.7, I know there's some excess fat I can get rid of. I see it. Big back. I can literally see it on my back. So we finna get rid of her. Plus I'm going to Panama in June for my girl Shantae's birthday. So I'm gonna still be in a one piece. Let's be clear. Let's not get out of control. My confidence is not that high. My self-esteem is not that lifted yet. But I do want to drop at least another 4 pounds. If I can't get into 130s, into the 120s, that's fine. But at least another 4 pounds, I'd be happy. So I've been in the gym. I was trying to do 5 days a week strength training, but hello, I got a kid and bills to pay. So I condensed them to 4 while still getting in my cardio, 4 times of cardio, 30 minutes. And I am a part of a mom group called Mocha Moms, like a little mom sorority and big mom sorority when I say little. And we're doing 75 hard, soft, or medium, whichever one you want. I'm doing soft because I got enough going on right now. And so that's keeping me accountable every day. And I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I finally bought some jeans. I have been just rocking parachute pants and sweatpants and maternity leggings. And I said, you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of punishing myself for something that's not bad. There's nothing wrong with my body. So I finally went to Ross and I bought like 10 pairs of jeans because I didn't feel like fitting. Who feels like trying on clothes anymore? I brought them home and 3 of them fit so lovely. One of them was $7 because it was maternity, but the band in the front, it was like a little band in the front, but you could put a belt right over that thing and you don't even notice. So, and these jeans I have on right now are so cozy. So right now I'm a size 8. I'm normally a size 4. My clothes I bought when I first found out I was pregnant and started putting on some weight are all size 6. So I have a lot of clothes that I'm just excited to get back into. But for now, we gonna rock what we got, now that I got a few new pieces, and get back into my fashion bags. She used to be a fashion girly. If I feel like it, I will add pictures. I was a fashion girly. I went to FIT for image consulting, so I'm not so much about like labels, but I love how colors and textures and silhouettes make you feel. So they say stylists care more about the shoe, image consultants care more about the foot. I'm the foot girl. I'm the foot girl. I'm gonna make the video in the front. That sounds like some OnlyFans fetish. I'm the foot girl. Anyway, body is good. Mind is now good. Spirit is good. Choir is going well. I have my homegirls who are like my prayer warriors. I'm getting on a call weekly with one of the girls from my choir just to do some Bible study together, just to talk, just to get more of God on my lips, just talk some more Jesus, some more big sandals, because I find that, you know, your kids will emulate what they see, and I want her to see God in me, through me, and I want her to hear about him through me and through the church. So me and Big Sandals relationship, we're getting stronger and stronger, you feel me? So that's me. I think that's everything with me, other than I'm going to my school right now to observe a class, but apparently I'll be participating. There's only 5 people in the class, so I'll be participating. It's 2.5 hours. I've never been to this campus before, so I'm really excited to check it out. I am applying for a job on campus that I have an interview for this week, so I just want to kind of touch grass and hear God and see, like, okay, Lord, am I about to be working full-time, in school full-time, and full-time mom? Of course, you're that girl. So Bay is good. He has been working a lot, but he's in this season of like, okay, I'm working, I'm making money, money's not an issue, but I want some purpose in life. So we've been brainstorming and trying to figure out if there's something new he wants to do, adding that to the resume, something he's passionate about, even attempting, because he's still young. He's 6 years younger than me, so he's about to be 35. And I think it's never too late to pivot into anything. So we'll see. But his modeling's still going well, photography, videography, and he's an awesome dad. They have a good time. They used to fight like cats and dogs when she was first born, because he didn't know how to deal with all the rejection, his tactics not working, she's still crying. But now he calls that his twin. Hey, twin. So they real cute together. I swear every other day I'm gonna start an Instagram just for them, but then I don't. And then Pepper's still good. He is craving attention always, but it's never enough. But I know we definitely don't give him as much, so still working on that. Trying to take him to the park more. Hope I don't do that in class. Try to take him to the park more, take him to do play dates with our neighbor downstairs. We need to set that up for this week. Taking him to the spot where they do like doggy daycare. And overall, we've been good. This 4th month, I've been waiting for this regression everyone talks about, and I think sometimes you could be waiting for something, you start to experience a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I am doing my best not to do that. And lastly, I feel good, a little overwhelmed this week, for good reasons. I pitched my planner to a dance event, creating one specifically for them, and they want to move forward. I created a survey because I'm interested in being a resident life coach for agencies. I pitched the meeting to an agent, and he wants to meet with me. I have been working on a workshop for the last year, and the people that I've been pitching it to were not giving me the responses that I desire. So I reached out to one of the choreographers I've worked with in the past, and she wants to meet with me next week. And then I have my first acting audition submission due. And then I just did a huge voiceover audition. I have acting class tomorrow. It's my 3rd class of 3 sessions. And then I can decide if I want to do ongoing. And my brain is a little fried, but that's okay. Oh, and I have the job interview. I was like, something else happening, and I have the job interview on Monday. Oh, excuse me. But by Monday, all will be well, all will be done, and we just move forward. Do I feel 100% qualified for this job? No. However, my work ethic is quite unmatched. I have kind of been craving being in community, but also getting paid. Hello, somebody. We love a good volunteer moment, like the next person, like the next saint. But your girl can't pay her rent on volunteering these days. So hopefully they recognize the things that I bring to the table that probably no other candidate will bring, especially my ability to connect, my ability to help people feel seen. I know how to record videos, how to create content. I've obviously volunteered for lots of organizations and know how to work with administration and authority and all things. So wish me luck. I don't know when this is going up. I imagine next week, so the interview would have already happened. But thank y'all for rocking with me. I can't believe this was only 16 minutes. I definitely thought it was going to be the entire drive. But till next time, like, follow, share, subscribe. Peace. Go from there. So starting with baby girl. Oh my goodness, you guys. As my girl Amber calls him, Big Sandals did his big one with this girl. Like, I am so blessed. Knock on wood, this lasts forever. But overall, I had a very easy pregnancy. I had a very easy delivery. Although it was not planned, I did end up having an emergency C-section. Everything, God orchestrated it from beginning to end. And I'm still very grateful for that. For those that know, I have a whole video on my birthing story, which you can watch, and like how hard it was for me to touch my incision, to even take the covering off, like just all the things that came with that. But this girl has been, she adapts to everything. She goes with the flow. She's so happy. Do I get annoyed at 5 o'clock in the morning when she's Googling Gaga and talking to herself and screaming at herself? Yes, but I love her nonetheless. I wouldn't have it any other way. She takes her milk cold, she takes it warm, she takes the titty milk, she takes the formula, she takes it all. We're actually starting solids with her now, so we've had her try. We started with applesauce, which she loved. We tried some watermelon at a sushi spot. She's not crazy about avocado, but we're gonna try with letting her touch it, next time, and just kind of let her get a feel of it, because she likes to, touch things and hopefully put them in her mouth. We'll see. And then we've done peanut butter, but I noticed these little bumps since we did the peanut butter, so we're gonna hold off a second just to kind of let those clear and then keep going. I stopped breastfeeding about probably a month and some change ago. Mental health wise, it just was, the breastfeeding was fine, the pumping was not, but unless I fed all day long, which I just did not have a supply ever big enough for that, I would have to pump. And I was experiencing something, the acronym is DEMER, but it's like a feeling you get as the letdown happens, and you're only supposed to have it for 1 or 2 minutes, but I was sad. Like after each time I pumped, especially at night, I was just so sad for the rest of the night. I had anxiety, and I just realized it had to end. So I believe it was May 1st. I was supposed to stop June 1st, but May 1st, God had other plans for me. And I actually recorded myself breastfeeding her for the last time, and just her looking up at me with those googly eyes, and just cherishing that moment, because that part I do still miss. We only were doing that once a day in the morning, and the rest were bottles. But I am now on my last 9 storage bags, and then it's all formula from here. But our plan was to get to June 1st, so we almost made it. We made it to about, we'll probably make it another 2-3 days, and then it's all formula from here. But it's all good. My mental health comes first, and honestly, I'm sick of looking at my body the way it is now. If you're not a bodybuilder, don't feel the need to drop it in the chat like, girl, you look great. Yeah. I hear all that's fine and dandy. But I like my body at a particular size, and that's where I want to be. And you cannot really diet while you are breastfeeding or drink you can have energy drinks, but you have to have it like after it's a whole process that I just don't want any part of anymore. So I started like a prep to get ready for my first trip away from baby girl to Panama City to visit my girl Shantae for her birthday. So I've kind of been in my own prep. So I started just kind of filming day 1, and then I filmed myself in the gym. I've been in the gym on a 4-day split. Next week I'm going to start 5 days. And I'm in a group called Mocha Moms that my best friend Jasmine gifted to me. And at first, I ain't gonna lie, it was a little overwhelming. I am in a sorority, but my line was 13, and at my school that was considered large. So I don't really do the big group thing. That's why I wasn't a part of a big team in bodybuilding, but I'm giving it a chance. And I joined their Healthy Me, Healthy We group chat. And we've been doing this 30-day challenge and attempting to beat people, especially my best friend, because she works in fitness. It has motivated me so much. So I'm in the gym doing cardio like 5 days a week. I'm doing my 4-day split. I'm drinking my water, minding my business, eating my meal plan, enjoying myself, but still eating my meal plan. And I am down, I was about 160, 165 when I gave birth, and I'm down to the 134s. So 30 pounds down, about 10 to 15 to go. That's when you get, after about the next 5 pounds, that's when it gets nitty gritty, and I'm probably gonna have to have a coach just to play around with some things. But I'm very happy with how I'm looking and how I'm feeling. I'm finally buying clothes. I was also punishing myself, still wearing maternity clothes that didn't really fit because I don't fit my size 6, but then I no longer fit my size 10, 12s. I'm in that kind of 8, 7 area. So I started buying some clothes that are still form-fitting, but aren't too tight, that don't make me self-conscious. I'm not crazy about the cellulite in my legs, but in due time, I can definitely see the inches. I had a lot of back fat, which I had never had before. So kind of look back at it, I'm like, okay, we're looking all right back there or whatever. So physically, I'm feeling really good. I was having some gut issues, but I think I just eat too fast. And I think that might be a mom thing. It's just like, oh, I got to get to the next thing. So I just need to slow down, chew, and relax. So I'm feeling much better physically. Mentally, since I'm not breastfeeding and pumping, I'm feeling better. Adam and I are still playing around every few weeks with the way we split the day to try to make sure we're getting work done, we're getting personal time, we're getting good time with her, with Pepper. So it's just a constant. Like, I don't think this will ever change where like a certain schedule works until it doesn't, and then we move into that next phase. But why didn't I say this before? Baby girl is sleeping through the night. She has been sleeping through the night for maybe 2 weeks now, maybe a little longer. She goes to sleep by 6:30 and she gets up. She's awake at 5. I passy her back on down till 6:30. So she's going 12 hours. And I'm just like, she was not even 5 months yet. This is what I mean by she's just been such an easy baby. Like, she's so happy. She's so chill. Like, we chilled in the park with some friends for hours. Like, she's just, I told God, like, the life that I was living before her was fantabulous. Like, I was Gucci. We could have rode out to the sunset. So I said, so if this is what you're calling me to do, make this process easy and give me pure joy, baby. And he did all of that and some. So I'm so grateful. Adam and I are good. Like any relationship, when a baby comes in, it changes things. Pepper is still very needy and probably even more so. So he's quite the energy drainer these days. But he is a product of his upbringing, so I can't put it all on him. But, you know, we're figuring out our groove. I don't even think I've announced this, but who knows how many people even watch this. But I am going to grad school in the fall. I'm super excited. I'm going to be studying to become a professor. I would like to teach TV, film, theater, and voiceover. Maybe something in the dance department where I don't have to dance. Like how to teach dance for youth, like all the way up. I took a class in that in college, and it still sticks with me to this day. I think it's so fascinating in different ways to teach kids based on their age and where they are in their development, all the way up to like adult beginners. I would love to teach that kind of class. So I'm kind of just looking at universities and seeing like what are the titles of classes at their schools, so that by the time I finish this program, I am extremely marketable, maybe even to the school that I'm going to, which I won't put here because you could just DM me if you want to know. I also applied for a position at that school. I had an initial interview, then I had a final interview. So no news is good news. Hopefully it works out, but God already knows. He's already orchestrated my future. So I'm just trying to be the best conductor I can for what he has already orchestrated. So I will keep y'all posted as that continues to unravel. And on that note, when I was talking earlier about punishing myself, because I am in a season where I am just done with advertising, selling myself, proving myself. Like if people come to me or find me, like a girl I met with last week. So I have 2 companies, a life coaching company, the Goal Setter Success Club, and a voiceover company, Voice on Demand. And somebody found me in Voice on Demand from a girl who took my class 4 years ago, then moved to Thailand. Then she found this girl through another girl and they connected. And that's how I'm getting clients right now. I just do not want to make another flyer. I don't want to advertise another product. Like, I don't want it. I want to just show up and I'm qualified because I'm in this room, because we're on this Zoom. So with that, my finances have obviously dropped because I'm not pushing things as hard. But I just feel like God has just told me, this is not the season, and it may not be the season for a long time, and it may never be the season again. So I'm being obedient to that. And so I have been doing a lot of job searching. But with that, I felt like, well, who am I to be vlogging? I could be looking for jobs. I could be applying. Here comes my husband. Hello, husband. Welcome to my vlog. But then Shantae just reminded me, like, you can't punish yourself. Like, you are doing nothing wrong. You are doing all the things. You can only look for jobs, but so much in a day. So just trying to give myself the grace and the space. But overall, as we head toward month six, I am looking forward to our first trip as a family. We're going to Alaska to visit his family. This is my first time going to Alaska when it is not in the negatives and there is sunlight. So I am super excited about that. This will be her first plane ride. So June's going to be really litty titty. And then I'll have July and August to USA. My parents will come visit, of course, for my mom's birthday because they can't wait. They miss their baby girl. Me, of course, now they miss their grandbaby. And then we start end of August into September. So overall, I give life an 8.5 out of 10. There's always, that's part of the downfalls. There's always something I could think of like, oh, I wish this and I wish that, but I live the life people dream of. I am able to, between voiceover and my clients, still take care of myself. I have saved up some money for school because my goal is not to pay. So I'm looking for scholarships. I'm reaching out to company. Like, I'm doing everything I can to try to pay as little as possible because the program is $103,000. You heard right, folks. And y'all wonderful president has now no longer allowed us to take out more than $10,500 a semester. So go ahead, do the math. Anywho, thank y'all for watching. I'm just glad I did this. I just had to get it out the way. I'll try to do 6 months a little bit more curated, take you through some of my days, not just so much of a sit down, but if I remember, hopefully I have added some videos or some photos or something to spice it up. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You gotta like, comment, share, subscribe. But honestly, even if you don't, I'm just here for the vibes. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Like, boy, I know I was recording. Oh, yeah. How was that? You were meant to eat, Mamas. Good job.
She said milk who? Milk who?
She said milk where?
She said, give me more of that.
Oh, yes. Was it good?